What is going on, guys? Reseller Tom. Good morning, good afternoon. We're gonna get straight into it today with basically what sold, my numbers for the last 24 hours, and I'm gonna go over why things sell, why I structure the titles the way that they are. We had some good sales, so super excited to share those specific sales with you guys. But today at 10 a.m. we're at 176, which is good. So I'm definitely predicting $400 to $500. Yesterday kind of was slow, 350. Obviously still happy with it. Like anything over 300, I think I'm going to be happy with, because as long as I'm over 10,000 a month gross, I'm happy. But my main goal is 15 to 20, and then 30,000 a month by the end of next year. I know I can get there. It just takes hard work. It takes smart work, so it takes constantly learning new brands, expanding the Rolodex, looking at and researching comps that are higher tier. I think that a lot of my items sell on the lower end, so my store kind of is the mix of both worlds. It's volume and low tier items mixed with mid to higher mid items. Yeah, I have some gold here and there, but the majority of my store isn't the best. It could really use a lot of improvement, and it just takes time to really get really good brands and to expand the Rolodex, because you're not going to just, your first month in, be a genius and know every single brand. It takes time, and it takes repetition of learning to learn newer brands and what brands are selling good. Like when I first started, I had no clue what Fair Tea was, right? I had no clue what Cool even was. I had no clue what Prana was, you know. So as you really start to get into reselling and really take it seriously, you start to do more research. You watch YouTube videos, you learn what others are selling, and even if you're not a master at the brand, I say this all the time, just by through repetition, these brands will be locked deep in the subconscious mind. So then when you come across those brands at the bins or the racks, you'll be like, oh wait, like Reseller Tom had that and he said it was really good. And you may not even know the brand by heart, but when you read the tag, it sparks something in your head. That's what really helps me, by the way. So I really try to just go through what sold videos, thrift videos. I try to find people that have the results that I want, and I really listen and become mindful with the types of brands that they sell. And if you can spend an hour a day even going on eBay and seeing recent comps, recent solds for certain brands, and trying to see what's selling within the $30 to $100 mark, those are brands that you can most likely find at the bins. Now if it's 300 plus, those are going to be very scarce and hard to find at the bins. So really pick a niche. I like the outdoor category. I do really good with you guys know this, hiking pants, hiking shorts, hiking jackets. Outdoor stuff I think does really good. It's almost like it's like summer proof and recession proof, because everyone's going to want that utility, tactical, hiking, cargo, workwear type items. And so pretty much every time I find that stuff, I try to pick it up. And then obviously there's more niche brands within certain button-ups. Like I hate button-ups, they're really saturated and bad, but there's definitely some button-ups that do really, really good, like Eaton and Fairty and even True Religion. If you can find button-ups, I find them at the bins sometimes. There's a bunch, guys, but you just have to study what brands do good in what categories, and some brands are just universal. So that's my little morning 4-minute spiel there. So really consistent sales here. Like I said, I'd rather have this consistency than huge ups and downs, because the wave and emotion of having a super high day compared to a super low day is night and different. So I personally, this is what listening consistently gets you, is it gets you very consistent sales. So it may not be where I want to be. I was shooting for 15K, but it's all good. I'm super happy. I'm right here, 11.7. Super happy with that. And it's still early in the day, so this number's these numbers are obviously going to go up because it resets back to 0 after 12 p.m. So at 12 p.m. at night, this bar is 0 and it counts the bar as a day. So by tonight, this should be definitely over 2.5, and I think we're gonna have a really good day today. I can just feel it. You kind of know when like things are going good. So yeah, 10 a.m. at 176. That's a really good sign. And if I have a really strong start to the day, it usually ends strong. Sometimes if I have a weirdly slow start, sometimes it ends strong. So you just have to be consistent. You have to try to pick up the best gold items. Be very selective. When I first started, I would just like pretty much pick up anything. So the more selective and the harder you are on yourself at the bins, the better. You will. It may take you more time, but it's going to save you a lot more time because it takes a lot of time shipping 30 items every day, and you don't want to ship out 30 items that are just $5 profit. So let's get right into what's sold, guys. Thank you for tuning in here. If you like this content, definitely give the video a thumbs up. That will help the YouTube algorithm. Smash the like button. If you do so, you'll get a sale within 24 hours. And if you don't, hit me up on Instagram and we'll accommodate some type of refund for you. But beautiful day out here in LA. Hope you guys are having the best day ever. And so let's get straight into it. So we're going to go over pretty much everything that's sold since the last time I spoke with you guys. If you didn't know this already, I do these every single day. Yes, they're repetitive, but it is good training. Especially, I love watching these types of videos before I go to the bins because it really gets my eye to look for certain brands or fabrics or certain styles that do really good. I find that when I don't do training in the morning, like just watching what's sold and learning new brands, I don't have the best thrift haul ever, basically. So I really try to study, and that's why I try to bring this to you guys fairly early in the morning at a good time where most people are going to be up. I don't want to go too early, but I think this is a good time, and that way you guys can learn. I know it's repetitive, but the cool thing is it's new brands every single day and new fabrics that I'll show you, new styles that you can pick up on, and I also go over titles and everything in SEO. So that's something you guys are interested in. Subscribe, because most people that watch this channel are not subscribed, unfortunately. So if you want daily practice, daily training, this is the channel for you, because I'm going to go over what's actually selling at real time. Not what's sold in the past, what's selling right now. So this Nike shirt, men's large, gray short sleeve crew neck, athletic tee fitness. I mean, this is almost as optimized, in my opinion, that you can get a title. Yes, I could probably have some better keywords here, but the beginning structure is very good, and it's just a very saturated brand, and it's a very saturated shirt. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of these shirts. It's just a Nike tee, and it says run on it. Like, extremely saturated brand. I can tell off the bat if it has like this wrinkled gray fabric. This is a way older listing, so this has been sitting around for a really long time. And yeah, I mean, it's probably gotta be an extra large for me to pick this stuff up. It is light and you can't really go wrong with it, but it's one of those items where, like, if you don't sell it within like a week, it may sit around for a really long time. So with the very bread and butter type items, you risk the chance of either you're going to sell it fast or you're going to wait on it for 6 months. I think this one sat around for 5 to 6 months. There's just nothing special. There's no patterns. There's no design. It's gray. It's bleak. It's got nothing going for it. If it had a really cool design, like a southwestern pattern, or if it had a really nice design, any type of design, honestly, this would have sold way faster and for way more money. So as you guys know, I pick up anything Charter Club, and I make sure to have multiple measurements with cashmere because it may be shrunken. So I obviously get top to bottom here, I get pit to pit, and then I extend the arm all the way out and do a measurement from the seam right here all the way out, because sometimes it can shrink and it can be really short, and so that's going to be a return. So I get those key measurements every time I get cashmere. You could even do a measurement here on the bottom. You could do one halfway if you really want to be safe. And then you could also do one, because sometimes it gets really thin and it can be really tight on your arms. So sometimes I'll get a measurement going across right here, if you can see my cursor. So top to bottom, pit to pit, the length of the actual sleeve here, and then I usually will do a measurement here if I know for sure that it's shrunken. So this sold for really good money, just a 25% off coupon on 28 bucks. So you can expect to sell cashmere sweaters for this range, and it's selling in summer. So this is almost a recession proof type material. So anytime you find cashmere, pick it up and inspect it. Like you may have to take a little bit of time to really inspect it, because it might look perfect, but sometimes there's holes on the elbow that you never saw. So you really have to inspect things, and sometimes you don't see the holes until you wear it and you stretch out. So cashmere is an iffy type brand. Yes, it can sell for a lot of money, but if it has holes, even Charter Club, I wouldn't pick up anything Charter Club unless it was cashmere. So even a horrible cashmere type brand sells for good money. These are like Sherpa, like fuzzy Old Navy shorts. Took forever. I put faux fur, and took forever to sell. I would not pick up pretty much anything Old Navy. Is just, unless it's a pair of jeans that are vintage or there's something going for it. You need to look up sell-through rate with jeans. With jeans, you need to look up the brand, the jeans, what gender it is, and the size. So 32x32, and if there's like a keyword with it, like 1982 Gap jeans or whatever that date is. Always look up sell-through rate when it comes to jeans, and pretty much any item, but definitely jeans, because jeans are heavier to ship. It's going to cost you more money. It's going to be more fees, and it's going to cost you more money at the bins if you're going there. So always look up sell-through rate if you're getting jeans. Make sure you're getting something that's bare minimum 80% sell-through rate in 90 days. These North Face shorts, as you guys know, I love outdoor items, and so in my opinion, this sold for really good money for shorts. And they just used the 25% coupon on 28 bucks, which is a really, really good sale. Super happy for that. Probably cost me like $2. So the title, the North Face shorts, men's 32, gray nylon hiking outdoor flat front stretch. So just want to make sure at least the beginning part, so from here over, is optimized. So the brand, what the item is, shorts, the gender, men's, the size 32, and the color gray. And then you can have any keyword that you want. If it's outdoor stuff, I will usually put nylon and hiking and outdoor. Flat front, I could have maybe replaced with camping or workwear. So that's how I go about the title. So after the color, that's where you really want to add the keywords. If I was smarter, I should have looked up the style code and got the exact name of this item, and that would have been good. Got some kombucha here. Alrighty. Calvin Klein shirt. Woman's extra large. I don't know why I had the stripes like that. V-neck, super soft, semi-sheer green. Yeah, just god-awful title. Horrible title. It's all wrong. And that's why it took so long. Not a horrible size. And the V-necks do better than crew necks. And it's striped, so it's going to do better than a solid. But it's just not a good brand. It's like, it's going to be a longer tail item. I wouldn't pick up just basic Calvin Klein shirts. I don't like Calvin Klein. Even their button-ups don't do good. The only success I have with Calvin Klein is either certain jeans or a black button-up shirt in a medium to large or extra large size. This Adidas hat, I mean, I find these all the time at the bins. They've been selling really good right now. I feel like in the last week I've sold like 5 of these varieties, like in black and white and gray and in blue here. This is a really cool color actually. But yeah, just a basic Adidas hat cost me like 40 to 50 cents at the bins, and very good margin here, very good spread. What you want in reselling is that spread and that margin. So turning 1 into 20 profit is really where you want to be. Like a $15 to $20 margin sorry, a $20 to $25 profit margin spread is really where you want to be. So you want the profit to be like 1 in 20 preferably. 1 into 20 or 1 in 25 or 1 in 30. So as you can see, a lot of my items here are very volume based, which I don't really recommend. I would rather have my store like just higher end items that are the fastest sell through rate possible. Yes, it's hard. It's going to take way more time, more research, but like I've told you guys, when I started the store, I messed it up by putting in a bunch of filler. Yeah, it's cool having the consistent sales of lower end items. It's fun hearing the cha-ching every like hour or 30 minutes. Yeah, it's fun, but it's more fun seeing the sale, and it's like a way bigger sale. And if you don't have the storage, it's really hard to do a volume model, and it just takes a lot of time. It's not necessarily worth it. Victoria's Secret shirt, women's, medium, white, satin. Satin's a good keyword if it's like that velvety, shiny type of fabric. It's like a shiny satin type fabric. You can type in satin on Google and see what it looks like close up, but it's like that shiny polyester looking fabric. Just sleeve button up short sleeve. So Victoria's Secret shirt, woman's, medium, white, satin, sleeve button up short sleeves. I could have put stripe, but I mean this sold within a week, so that beginning part is good. As long as that beginning part is optimized, you can kind of butcher it a little bit and it's still going to be selling good. Just try to put all the keywords that relate to it. This took a lot longer than expected. I think I redid the photos on this one. So originally my photos were just awful. I didn't have good measurements. And so I think I redid this recently, and it sold, obviously, because I redid the photos. Ralph Lauren woman's dress, petite, which is a bad size. I don't like dealing with smaller sizes. Green, casual, ladies knee, lace, neck. I guess it sold. Title could have been better though. I'm not good with women's stuff, so I'm not a pro yet on titles, clearly. But I will just look at Google Lens and try to see what keywords they're using to really get this dialed in. I should have put sleeveless if I didn't. There was like a I don't know. I'm sorry guys, I'm not good with women's stuff, but I just do the measurements from the top to the bottom, pit to pit. And then if it's like a bodycon, there's like a huge curve right here, you just get the hips too. So as you can see, another Adidas hat. They sell really good for me around this range, so like 18 to 15. They just use this, so they go for like $10 all the time. So I'm probably making like an $8 profit on every hat, which isn't great, but it's turning 50 cents into $8, so good margin, I guess. This vintage Los Angeles Lakers hat. This was getting like at one point like 100 views. I just never understood why it wasn't selling. Maybe it's not true vintage, but I sold similar on a lot of my hats recently, and they're just selling off because hats are so saturated. So you kind of need your hats refreshed back on the top. Nike cargo shorts. This was a good sale. I like cargo shorts a lot. I sell a lot of cargo shorts. I'm trying to pick them up more as well. Abercrombie and Fitch vintage cargo shorts can go for like $100 if you didn't know, and if they're camo, they do way better. So, you know, this is a really good style. It's in demand, and if this was camo, it could sell for a lot of money. Even if it's not vintage, it still will sell fast. One of my favorite Bolo brands, Wrangler hiking shorts. You know, just the outdoor series. All-terrain gear is where the ATG is. Really good brand. Look out for it. You'll see it all the time at the bins. You'll find the pants. You can find the all-terrain or all-terrain gear or outdoor series. They're like nylon and they're lightweight. They're first class, and so good margin here. So not bad because I did $8.90 for shipping when I would usually do about $6.80 for shipping. So not going to complain on the sale here. It's a really good sale. Thought I muted myself for a second. O'Neill shorts, 32 hybrid. So anytime you find hybrid board shorts in any brand, just get it. It's doing really, really good right now, but you want to sell it before summer ends. So this was a good sale for these lightweight shorts. Good margin there. very low cost and sold it fairly high. Nike Texas Longhorns. So yeah, anytime I find colleges, football, college, baseball, I pick it up. It sells. It might sit for a little bit, but it always sells. Zara crop top sat around forever. Not sure why. Oh, see the title? That messes up the whole SEO. So make sure you go through all your listings, make sure your titles are all good. But this is the reason why this took long, because usually Zara sells within like a week for me. But a simple little mistake just like this can mess everything up. So yeah, really good sales recently, just higher end sales, which I'm really happy about, because a lot of my older stuff's selling off, so now a lot of my better items are starting to sell. Nike shorts, men's medium, green camo. So the camo does really good pretty much with almost any shorts. Camo is, people just like camo, and camo is maybe my preferred pattern when it comes to item, like for shorts and pants. If I can find camo and things, they sell really good for me. So yeah, just Nike shorts, big swoosh, camouflage. Pick it up. I'd pick it up. Air Jordan shorts. Air Jordan's one of my favorite bread and butter, mid to higher end price range. Sometimes I get 34 off the bat without coupon. They're just in demand. I sell them all the time. Anytime I pick them up, I'm like, oh, this is a $15 to $20 bill. So I love finding Air Jordan shorts. Now, I think I went through all these yesterday, so if you haven't seen yesterday's video, you can do so. But this is a H&M Stranger Things rugby polo, new with tags. And yeah, Stranger Things, it's just, you know, a really popular TV show, and it was new with tags. And I could have sold this for more. The tags said like $30, so they got a really good deal on that. But yeah, that is it, because I went through everything else yesterday, guys. So good sales. Which is good, because it's less, I feel like it was less items sold, but it's like more profit, more margin, and I can't complain with that. I'd rather ship out less and make more money than take forever to ship and not make as much money, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't like the volume model. I hate like spending an hour shipping a bunch of low tier items, because it's just like super low profit. But I'm not complaining, guys. eBay's doing great. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you have any questions, I will respond to all questions down below. And I go live every day at 6 p.m. So if you want to see my live today, just feel free to tune in. Let's do some work. And we'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much. And like I said, I'll see you very, very, very soon. Peace.